Alright, there we go. It's just the music gets quite loud on this game, and when you've got it through your headphones, it kind of like distracts what you're trying to do, what you're trying to say, so I just changed it so it came out my, so it came out my, TV instead. I've actually done a fair bit of work, so you need to thank me, really, don't you? I'm not sure if we can actually get rid of this though. No, I don't think we can. That's a shame. It can stay there for now. Yeah, take a trip with me. Ta-da! I know, right? Looks sick, doesn't it? This is where I've been working, guys. This is like what I've been doing, and you can say I love it, because I do like it. I'm just not sure about the colour of this window ledge. It's not exactly the right colour. It's close, but it's not completely what we want, so... And there was a specific picture I was looking at to get like what I wanted to get, and yeah, we need to like try and get it again. But I'm not sure if we can or not now. Let's try this one. Oh, something's happened here. You know what? This might do it. Just to see the window ledge colour. It's kind of... It's hard to say what it is. I'm gonna go with this because I think it's the same colour as a door. It's not like a completely nice white, but at the same time it is a whitish colour, so let's give this a go. It does kind of look white, but it's actually a different colour to white. It's just a little bit more paler, I think. I think is the word. So yeah, so what I decided to do for these houses is I thought we'll build all the fronts of the houses before we go ahead and you know, do the roof, because I thought, like, we're not going to do the inside, so there's no need to block up the whole kind of there's no need to block up the whole there's no need to like block up each house to make it their own separate square, because we're only going to be looking from the outside. So as long as the outside looks like it's supposed to do, I don't particularly really think we've got that much to worry about. And why does this, for some reason, now I could be wrong, but why does this? No, we seem to be good. As a matter of fact, we maybe are just a block or so like lower, but I don't think it looks that bad. The windows are at the same height at the top. So we need to get the white back, and we need to do this. Now, I've been thinking, guys, about this. I've been thinking very drastically about this Coronation Street map. And I'm not going to lie when I say that it's taking a fair amount of time to do, right? So I've been thinking about starting up another city map where we can kind of build what we want to build, and we don't have to we don't have to go ahead and build, let's say, specific things, right? If that makes sense to you guys. We don't have to build a specific thing. We can kind of build a load of different things. Now, my only kind of issue with that is city worlds are really hard on Lego worlds to do like curves and make the roads go up on a hill. If that makes sense. You know, they're actually like pretty hard to make go up on a hill. So like I was kind of thinking, is that like a little bit, is that something that we alternatively should be doing? Can we do something like that? Or are we gonna like get this struggle of like building hills and corners? And do you know what I mean? Like, it might be a little hard to build hills and corners in Lego World. So is this game, is that really what we want to do? Now, don't get me wrong, I do love the Coronation Street map, but it is definitely a lot harder than you think. And the thing with something like that is you have got the scale to worry about. You can't, do you know what I mean? Like, things have got to kind of line up in a fashion, because if they don't line up in a fashion, then you've got a little bit of a worry, because you're trying to like worry how they're gonna line up. Whereas if you are making something up, like, it doesn't matter, like, if something, like, if you're building like real buildings off a picture or Google Maps, but for example you're not making them off of Google, or should I say you're not making them off of like, you're not actually building the whole like street, if that makes sense, from where you got the picture from. You don't have the worry of like whether it's going to line up on the corner or whether it's going to look right across the road, because you just put in you're making your own street, in other words. Like, that's the way to say it. You're making your own street. So you guys will have to give me a little bit of a thought about that one. And if we do build another city, which I'm, fairly certain that we will, we would do it in this scale. Like, we would scale it up like this, because I kind of like this scale. It's not too big, but everything just looks so nice in a nice size for me, personally. It's not too big of a scale. Lego people are maybe a bit smaller, but what can you expect? And I just think personally that we could do some really cool stuff. But what I would do if we were building a town is I would probably keep it on the same map, just, and then, like, do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is I still might keep up the Coronation Street because I do like it, but I might start a little bit of a made-up town area just outside of there, a bit like maybe do a filling station or something, and then keep, but again, I won't do any interiors. It'll all be just like a big scale on the outside. But we'll just have to see. I'm gonna like keep this up for now, the Coronation Street, and then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and build some more stuff at the other end of that tunnel eventually, or maybe a bit sooner than we think, and then we can just get a nice little map going. Really, it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be just based on the Coronation Street. We can kind of base it, and we can put our own stuff on there. And I think it'll look good if we actually took that plan into action and actually did so, because I think that would work. I think it'd be a pretty good idea, if you ask me. So I'm personally quite looking forward to doing it. What happened to the Friday show? Long story about that. Basically, I use a software called Switcher Studio, and it pretty much allows me to add, I've got like my MC Noble logo in the corner and my like, share and comment at the bottom. Well, Well, basically, I got a message up on the screen saying there was a problem with the recording. Do I want to stop, streaming, or do I want to carry on streaming, kind of thing? So I didn't think anything of it, and I carried on streaming, and I MC'd for about, possibly another 5 to 10 minutes, thinking that, everything's fine now, because I've obviously clicked carry on the stream, and I wasn't getting any new comments in, so I thought, this is strange. And I thought at first maybe people had just left, and it turns out that it actually had stopped the stream. I don't know what the issue was, and it wouldn't let me start the stream again. It just kept saying there was an error with the stream. So I don't actually really know what it was really about. But I just had a little software error, and then after a while, when it was too late to stream, it all went back to normal and fine again. So I did a little Instagram stream this morning because, why not? Oh, you can't really even see Emily's house. Sugar. This is the thing. Emily's house is one of the hardest houses to see. I swear. I just wanted to roughly see where the upstairs window went, but you literally can't get there. It's so hard to get to Emily's house. I can't do it via the Google Maps, by the way, guys, because there isn't like a picture what someone took looking at the houses on the street view, like we did for the rest of the pub, and like we did for like this building over here. There just isn't like anything for it. It's kind of annoying, and my Google Maps isn't loading that well either. But yeah, guys, we could just take like Google Images pictures and stuff like that at the other side of the bridge, and we could just build our own stuff, supermarkets, shops. We can do a few things and we could potentially just make this into a little town, really, and kind of have the Coronation Street set as part of the town, and then just have a little bit more underneath the bridge and try and do some cool things. But, we're just going to have to see, aren't we? Alright, looks like we're loading a bit more now. Yeah, we're loading now. And I can find Coronation Street straight away. It's just down here. I don't know how I find it so easy, but I've just started coming here that much that, yeah, you see, there's a picture here. I wonder if this will get me to see it. You see, it kind of does, but it's kind of more towards the other end, like where David's house is, and Emily's house is right up near the Rovers. I tell you what, maybe if I go to our old picture, what we used for the thingy, our like original picture. Again, it's not the best. This isn't too bad though. Alright, so it's kind of semi, isn't it? It's kind of semi above the middle bit of the window then. I'm guessing, as a guess, I'm just going to put it possibly somewhere about here. It's the only place I can think of it being. And it's just that same window, I believe. It's just the same old window that I'm aware of. Your sort of similar styled window to this one just here. So yeah, I'm gonna keep building the Coronation Street map for now, but it does take a while, guys. Like, we're not that far on with the project. if that makes sense, compared to, say, if we were doing it on Minecraft to where we would be now. And I think I was just having one of them little doubts where, like, because it's taken a while, like, should I keep this up type thing? Is it a good thing to keep it up? I think I was having some little, like, last minute doubts, like, on whether to carry it on or not, but I think I will. I think alternatively, you know, I'd be daft. I'd be daft to stop what I was doing. So, we're not going to stop what I'm doing. No, we're not. We're going to carry this map on, and we're going to damn well make it look good. Does that sound like a plan? I think it does. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, so we go 6 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect. We just need to carry that wall on a bit more after. Change the colour back. So guys, I've actually possibly got a little bit of good news for you guys today. Now, I might actually have that clubbing event thing happening today, what was originally supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago. So if you guys don't know, the place where we used to go for Remix had like a mega makeover. And it got like, it basically, the place what did Remix before closed down, if that makes sense. In other words, when things like Remix went on, like, say, like, the normal week, when they did, like, carveries and, you know, like, food and stuff, it didn't make enough cash. So, what happened is it shut down. It transformed into another business. 2, 3... And what happened is it got like a full makeover with like an outside roof terrace, and you know it got like a mega makeover, let's say. Now this happened quite a while ago. This is like, it's been open a while now. It's been open like a good sort of 3, maybe even 4 months now, and it's doing quite well for itself. And my friend Cayman, you know, who's the DJ, who used to be the resident DJ when the place was called Utopia, he pretty much often goes in there on a Saturday night, and I have been wanting to go in on a Saturday night just to go and have a few drinks and see him and check what the place was like. And I've been wanting to do like a few videos in there to do like a little bit of a club review since it changed, because that used to be our local. Every month, either the beginning of the month or the end of the month, we used to go to what was called Remix, and Remix was pretty much a Clubland style DJ night where they did like Clubland, hardcore, hard style, hard dance, hard trance, and they had like big Clubland DJs go there, such as like Special D. They had Andy Whitby, Kelly Lorraine, Mark Breeze. They've had Darren Styles. And what happened is we used to go every month, and it was a big part of clubbing year at the beginning of clubbing year, like, you know, near like when we first started clubbing year this year. And pretty much like I've been wanting to do a club review since it like changed hands and got changed to a new company, changed to a new like name and club, and pretty much it's like an Italian restaurant now, but they still do like nights out, if that makes sense. So they still do like DJing and music. I don't believe they do like any like remix style Clubland nights anymore. In terms of there, but they do go ahead and do some like just normal like local nights out, you know, a bit of music, a few drinks, bit of a boogie, go up on the rooftop terrace type thing, and pretty much like that's it, you know. You can go there and you can chill out. So I said I'd go and see my friend one weekend, you know, Cayman Kinder obviously. and see what he's been up to, that type of thing. You know, I don't really get to speak to him that often unless there's like you know, either a remix or like a jungle party or something, or like, well, an electro zoo, and you know, there isn't like them very often. So I said I'd go one weekend just to, you know, if he's in, you know, go when he's in there and just have a Pacific, like, you know, just go and, you know, see how he's doing, have a couple of drinks with him, that type of thing, and then get a lift back. But I've been struggling for a lift back recently. I've not been... My granddad, I'll admit to you guys, I've got a granddad who's like 80 years old, and he usually gives me a lift back, but I'm gonna like admit to you guys that there's been some like family issues lately, and it's kind of been worrying him, stressing him out. He's had like money issues. We haven't had much work coming in terms of what I do as a job, which is fit TV aerials. We've not had much like... We've gone like a little bit quieter, and then there's like people like who we get supplies off who want bills and stuff like that. There's people like the electric bill, what we have to pay when that comes out, you know, the water rates, and we're not getting like too much money in, and it's kind of like it's getting to him and it's making him feel like ill and down. He's sometimes struggling to sleep at night, and he's not really been up for giving me a lift, if that makes sense. And I've not pressured him either at the same time. Like, I'm not the type of person to have a kick off. Like, I understand that he's been ill, and you know, I've just sort of said to my nan, like, I'm not going to ask him if it's too much. You know, I can soon have a night out in Drift and just go another weekend. But he said to me this morning that if I really wanted to go, he would give me a lift back. If I can get a lift there, or I can get, you know, a way of transport there, then he'll make sure that I get back all right. Which, you know, he has sort of possibly been feeling a bit better just this past couple of days. You know, if that makes sense, just this past couple of days, he's been feeling a bit better in himself. So it's kind of been good. I think it's done him good. Like he had a ride out yesterday somewhere, and I think, if I'm like completely honest with you, I think it possibly has done him good to get a ride out, if that makes sense. I think in the long run, it's done him good to get a ride out, and done him good to, you know, like, just see a bit of scenery. And he genuinely just seems a little bit better just these past 2 days, which is good, because I don't like to think that my granddad's ill, and I don't like to think of him as, you know, a poorly person. Like, he's my granddad, you know. Me and granddad have our own bond, which you guys won't know about, but I'm actually a lot closer to my granddad than you guys like probably imagine or probably think. Like, there's always someone in your family who you're like really close to, and it's my granddad. Like, we have our own little like jokes and sayings, what we say to each other, and you know, we just have our own way of like you know, talking to each other. And I'm like possibly the only person what just talks and has a laugh with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if my nan ever talks to him, it's always like about something serious, about something that needs paying, or, do you know what I mean? Or like needs taking somewhere, or, you know, like we're out of this for the shopping. And whereas like me, I'm just there to tell him a joke and, you know, make him feel a bit better about himself, because, you know, like I say, he must honestly feel crap. In my opinion, it must honestly be a crap feeling. Not gonna lie here. You know, it must be a crap feeling to know that, you know, you have like loads of bills and things to pay. So I just try and make things a bit more funnier for him, you know? Like, yo bro, You know what I mean? I just try and make things a bit funny for him. So he offered to give me a lift. Now I messaged Cayman just to see if he's going to be in there tonight, because if he's not going to be in there, then I may as well just wait till another weekend, you know, till he's like going to be in there, if that makes sense, and then I'll go and try it out. But you know, I haven't had a reply just yet, so we're just gonna, in other words, we're just gonna have to see what goes down in Chinatown here. But yo, bro, look at the houses so far. This is what I've got so far, bro. Probably not the best, but I'm giving this a go. I'm giving this map a go. I'm giving it a little try, little something different. We'll have to do that like that, and then that'll fill that up. To be honest, we might have actually made that a little bit wider than we need to do. Yeah, we definitely have. Easy, bro. I'm out with my dad tonight. He's just got back to me now. He said he's going to be in Apollo. Right. Alright, it looks like his Ken's door is black. Is it? I'm sure on the picture I looked at it was brown. You know, I think you actually could be right though, Ant. You out tonight? Yeah, I think I might be out in Brid. I'm just like, you know. You know. Yeah, I think Ken's door is black, now you say. Yeah, I'm out tonight. Alright, you know what? I think I might actually... Right, there's another club in Brid, which I've never been to. It's like round the corner from the usual. But since the lodge has turned more to a restaurant, I might actually go ahead and... Alright, sound. Yeah, Ash, it looks sick, mate, but still saying Minecraft is better. I don't think so. Yeah, I like Minecraft, Ant. I really do. But I'm not being harsh, like, look what I can do in in Lego worlds though. Like, I'm not being harsh. Like, if this was Minecraft, for example, you couldn't get this little detail round the window here. And you couldn't fit, like, if you were to build this blue sign, you couldn't put the little things inside of the blue sign. And if you wanted to have a light above, you would probably have to put a glowstone block or like a sea lantern. And let's be honest, like, it's gonna look oversized and crap. And then same with like when you start the roof, you're not gonna be able to really get a good gutter in, are you? And put like a drain pipe in. You know, that's the reason why I like Lego worlds, is for the little details. Minecraft is easier to build on. I prefer Minecraft in terms of the way you build. Like Lego world, you can't just fly up and look round your whole building. But Lego worlds just gives you them like little miniature blocks, what you can't use in Minecraft, and that's what I like about it. Personally, that is what I like about it. And you can actually like write what's on the sign. Like here, I've actually wrote the Rovers returning. Whereas like if it was Minecraft, you would probably have to leave it as a plain green sign, or you'd probably just be able to fit Rovers. And you know, because of the scale of the building in Minecraft, if the building would look too long if you wanted to fit Rovers return in. So yeah, I find it boring, Minecraft now. But by the way, Ant, okay, Ant bro. Let me know, bro, when you're back. Because I was just going to tell you about something, but it's alright, bro. Just Alright, guys. That's all it was. You are kidding. Just waiting for Ordan to be back, and then I can tell him what I wanted to tell him, which I'm going to be telling him something about Park Drive. Right, let me just have a look where the Apollo is, because I have seen it. I'm sure I've seen it before. Let's have a look, guys. Apollo Bridlington. I've seen it, but I'm not digging where it is. I know where that is. Right, 2 secs, guys. BR. Boo. Gonna leave the stream here now, guys. And didn't make it back. Oh yeah, expect some new stuff as well within the next part drives as well. Nothing major, but I've made a couple of new adverts, and I've also updated the idents. You're probably listening now, aren't you? Like, what the F is idents? I'll explain to you what idents are. Believe you and me. Oh. Are you ready? Yeah, so I updated the TV ident. Now, what the F is TV ident? A TV ident is a little bit of a video that plays a few seconds before a program starts, informing the viewer of which channel they are watching. A promotional sequence. It's a critical part of TV station's brand identity. There you go. That's pretty much it, guys. So the bit where I go like now on NTV, we go back to the Part Drive drama series, and it's not a good day for Noreen. Like, when I say something like that, that's what it is. I basically updated them, like made it a little bit better. Decided to come with, like, you know, some official stuff. They will change over time, but they're going to be very similar in the style that I've made them now. Basically, what I've done is I've made like a little like Rockstar editor thing in the background of, like, say like a tram passing or a train passing, or like say like the street with some cars coming by in the background, and then NTV logo will just go over it. And then you've got like the tram going by over the background, and then you've got like a bit of music playing. And that's pretty much it. Oh wow, Burger King's still there then. Anyway guys, like, subscribe, comment. Catch you in the next one.